and such?
The horny Elvis movies?
Corny.
I have his Barbie
But I mean,
dolls.
some bitches would think it's horny.
I have his Barbie dolls.
Do you really?
Yes. I have all the collector shit of Elvis.
That's amazing.
You have no idea.
I love it.
Well, tell us about it. Welcome, everybody, to Unfiltered Marriage.
It is Tuesday. We are Unfiltered Marriage, and I'm excited to be here. And, of course, my amazing co-hosts, Katie and Rocky.
That's me. Not
we matched
Katie.
today. Oh, I'm Rocky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Rocky and Katie?
I'm Tits McGee.
And Tits McGee. No, you says patties. It don't say tits.
You have to look under the shirt. It says it underneath.
Oh, you
Yes.
don't want to see underneath.
It's my wife beater.
Yeah, wife beater and lots of other things. He beats no wife, might I add.
Unless you like it.
Yeah, so listen, we were just talking about Elvis really quick. I want to finish
Presley.
my conversation.
Elvis Presley, for all of you who don't know Elvis Presley.
Is there another
What other Elvis would
I
there
know.
be?
Richie said that before. We were talking about the Shaq suit, remember?
Yeah.
And he goes, Shaquille O'Neal. He goes, Shaq O'Neal. I go, no, the other Shaq, Rich. How many other fucking Shaqs are like, yes.
To be fair,
When you say Elvis, you could have Costello, but
that's not my go-to.
yeah.
But you know what? I have seen on like Instagram and stuff like that a lot of dogs named Elvis.
I knew this couple who named their son Elvis.
Yeah,
No,
I've
they
never
didn't.
known another
Yeah.
person.
Why
though.
would somebody do? Was that his real full name?
Who?
Elvis Presley.
Oh.
Elvis Aaron Presley.
Elvis Aaron Presley. I didn't know.
But
his
yeah,
name.
this couple, they were from Detroit. She lived a tough life. She was a hooker, and they met on a whim. And he went to get all her stuff and got this huge bag of cocaine and brought it back. And they went to L.A. to try to sell it, and he got shot. And then she got pregnant, and they named her son Elvis.
Oh, all right. Listen, you have to be a strong kind of kid though
Wait,
to grow up with a
is that
name named
real?
Elvis. But
Are you kidding me? Like, you still haven't picked up on what that is?
why not?
What is that?
I don't fucking know.
That's the story of true romance.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what?
To be fair, he's working on a whole other level than I am right now, and you're working on
see what
right
happened
now.
there? I wasn't even
Yeah,
on
and
that
you
level.
and you guys are giving me shit before the show. See? See?
I'm just
Man,
you're-
he's on cloud nine.
Yeah, no, but for real though, like discussing, like my dad has sealed plastic GQ magazine Elvis when it came out. I have like a few. He's got the TV guides with all the records
They
in
got
it.
the little records up there.
Everything of Elvis, a lot of my dad's stuff from Elvis.
I got his face
Beatles
over
stuff
there.
that he had of theirs. My mom had given to me because she knows I won't throw it away.
Yeah.
What Beatles
And I
stuff?
won't. Is
Isn't
that the Beatles back there?
No,
that's
that's Elvis.
Elvis,
That's
too.
an 8-track.
Oh, that's his 8-track. That's right.
Yeah,
have
I
Elvis
fucking
8-track.
scrabbed that. I saw that. I was like, I'm taking that.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of good stuff of Elvis, and it's not even so much that I want to know what it is. I looked online, and some of the stuff is a lot, but I'm like, I want it.
But it's sentimental.
Yeah, the box is.
It
like,
could be
from
worth a
here to
penny,
here.
but for you, it's priceless.
It's a true story, and,
Well.
and nobody really understands Elvis. Like, I knew he was, he was who he was, but the music, he may not have written it, but he fucking sold it to you. He was a great artist. What are you doing?
No.
Can you stop chewing like? Now and later's.
Oh, I thought they were Starburst. My bad.
They're
No, that's right.
delicious.
Now
Want
and
one?
later's, which is even worse.
It's so good.
do.
It's
I
apple.
want one, but I can't do it right now because we'll look like that.
It's apple.
Maybe I'll have it later.
Yeah.
I haven't had
later.
I ha-
now or
I
later.
haven't had
Yeah.
sugar in a really long
Look
time.
what you just fucking
They're
did.
so good.
Look what you just did.
Oh, and it matches my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See? Fake. It
Put
was
two in
fake.
the middle.
It
Look
was
like you
meant
have
to
two square nipples.
It was
They're
fake.
Not square.
But they're like tassels then at that point, right? Can I make
Oh
them
my God,
It
that's so
was
I don't know.
fake.
Oh my god. And so, all right. Yeah. Anyway, back to Elvis. So I love it, and I'm glad we got that out there. I
I'm
gotta
glad
show
we
you
got
his
that
Barbies.
out
I
there,
have his
too.
Barbies. I have all the Elvis Barbies.
I'm super glad we got that out there.
My
Don't
father
be
was
fucking
all
funny.
Elvis, Beach
Don't be
Boys,
funny.
and Al Green, which is a weird combination to have.
That's a
Who's
great
Al Green?
comment.
Oh.
Well, he sings a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Al
Isn't he?
Green?
So in love with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my father had
Wherever
vests.
you
He was big into
want me
Diana
to.
Ross. He
Ugh.
actually met Diana
Yeah,
Ross.
let's stay together. You
Oh, I
make me
love that
feel-
fucking
It's a
song.
weird combination where he would go from Elvis to Beach Boys to Al Green. He liked. This is so weird.
Yeah, I'm so
the
tired
Shaggy
of
song,
being
It
alone.
Wasn't
I'm
Me.
so
That was
tired.
his shit. Like,
Oh my
it's-
god, I
he was a
love
weird
those
dude.
songs.
He loved Will Smith. Like he was a very eclectic man musically.
I love that.
Nobody ever expected it out of him.
I love that.
My dad was a big Motown guy.
Yes.
Loved his Motown.
He loved to tell this story. He met Diana Ross when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Her and the Supremes came to his high school when he was there, and he was an AV nerd. So obviously they took care of all the setup, and he met her, and he loves because he's gone now, telling the story how she walked up to him and grabbed him by the tie and was like, "Hey, white boy, are you helping us out?" And he's like, Yes,
whatever you
ma'am.
want,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, and it was his shit. He loved it. But
Not to one up you, but my mom was
By
telling
all
us
means,
how
that's have at
you have
it.
no idea.
how they had Duke and Levi, two people from the Four Tops, sing in their living room back in the 70s or 80s or whatever, because he was friends with my uncle.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they're in my house, and they did like a little like medley singing type thing. I was like, holy shit. It's pretty crazy. And then for their anniversary, all four of them were there for my Uncle Ray and Aunt Helen's anniversary, and they did like
Oh my god.
6 to 7 songs.
That's
Call in, man.
amazing.
He was
Uncle
a
Ray
good
was the
time.
best.
Uncle Ray's a good time.
He's very private though.
I know he is.
He's very
He
private.
might call him and say, "Hey y'all." He come up with that. Remember he called that
Hey,
weird voice that
y'all.
one time? He was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, pussy," and you were
Yeah.
like, "What? Who is this?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's got to be Uncle Ray."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
now that we're talking about all the famous people we know,
Yeah.
I didn't know
bragging.
Elvis, but I own a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
I knew Elvis. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. We used to, have a long nights on the road together.
You and Elvis Presley,
Yeah. Yeah. And Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez.
And Emilio Estevez. Me, Elvis, and Emilio. They'd call us
Oh my, what? What is he even?
I know where he went with that, with the initials. Yeah.
There you go. So she gets it.
EER.
Yeah,
Emilio.
like fantalize.
Elvis.
They call us
Rocky.
You know about-
ER.
I fantalized it. You know?
Oh, you
fantalized
fantalized
it.
it?
Are
I
you
fantalized it.
You know, he's trying to be funny right now because
Isn't she beautiful?
She is.
You know
She's
what?
beautiful.
Listen, so I could have sworn I might have heard the word wrong, but on Meet the Fuckers, they were at the Burns' house, and he walked in, was talking to the baby, and I thought that Jack, the father, had said to him, "Don't fantalize him, Greg. You need to talk to
Infantilize him. Infantilize him.
infantilize." Okay,
Yes.
so we're sitting on the couch, and I said, "Don't fantalize me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Excuse me?" And I'm like, don't fantalize. Like, don't talk to me like that. And I thought I knew what I was talking about. And he was like, "You mean fantasize?" And I was like, "No, fantalize. I heard it." And it was a conversation. You could tell the story. You two do so much better.
Yeah.
I think I pretty much...
You make up
Really?
words.
She said it with such conviction.
I didn't make
Yeah,
up
she
the
does it all
words,
the
to be
time.
honest
It's
with you. It was
fantastic.
a word I heard on a movie,
No,
and I
no,
thought it
it's
was
part
real.
of a word.
you just
It's part of
misheard
a
it,
word
that's
that you heard.
Infantilize. How is that so much? Why didn't you use that as an option instead of saying fantasize? Why didn't you
Because
say
it did, in the
infantilize?
context of our conversation, it made no sense. That's why.
So if she used infantilize, would it have made sense?
No, not at all.
Why?
No,
What does infantilize mean?
you were saying something like you meant to say fantasize. I fantasized it, but you said I fantalized it.
What were you fantasizing about?
Not me, you. This came out of your mouth, not mine. Try to keep up.
What was I fantasizing about?
I have no idea. Who knows? Chris Hemsworth?
Oh my
Why
god.
not?
He's not my one guy. Thor is my guy. Chris Hemsworth is not my guy.
I'm sorry to tell you, but Chris Hemsworth is Thor.
I don't like Chris Hemsworth. I
Yeah,
like
you
Thor.
do.
There's a difference. Thor has a hammer. That thing is fucking big.
I'm sure he has one, Chris Hemsworth.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
All
sure
right.
he's got a prop hammer
I'm
laying
pretty
around.
sure he's got them like just laying around the house.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? If you get to be
Right,
Thor,
He was talking about something else.
Every 3 feet, there's just a hammer somewhere.
yeah. Whether he's in the room or not.
I want one. I
Chris
want one.
Hemsworth or the Hammer.
Thor.
Oh, okay.
I want a Thor.
I want a
I want a Thor.
I don't know why I can't have one.
You?
A Thor.
No, you can't have a Thor. Do I get to have a Thorette?
No, I mean a Thor. Like, can I get a doll?
No.
Why?
'Cause
Can we
that's
get
just
her?
weird.
Oh, we can get her one of those stand-ups.
Yeah, like the movie
We
cutout
had a
thing.
Jason Momoa one at the
What- I
house
mean,
for a
what if
while when
you
he was
just-
Aquaman.
What-
We only just got rid of it like last year.
He's not my thing at all. I'm not into that style. I like the hammer.
The hammer.
The hammer. What about like? Can I get a character? Can I just get like his figurine? I should have hashtag Chris Hemsworth. in
Hashtag
this.
Chris Hemsworth. No figurines. No.
Why?
We have one actually, a big one. Remember? There's
Oh,
one
but
here.
that's like it's like a toy. That's not a
I think
real
it's
one.
in there. It might not be anymore.
It's a toy. It might not be. We'll see.
It might not be. We might have got rid of it.
Yeah,
Didn't make the cut.
No. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, or Captain America.
Yeah, no one likes Captain America.
Yeah, Hulk.
Hulk, of course we have Hulk. Hulk's the best.
So how do you not have Thor?
We
don't
did.
have it.
We did. We had
Oh.
Thor.
Turned into an outside toy with the pool.
Yeah, it must have became an
Oh.
outside
So then you
toy.
need to replace
He became Aquaman.
with
won't
a
let me have one.
life-size, cutout.
He won't let me have one.
Why?
Although we have to watch Friends, so you can fantasize
I
about
never
Jennifer
watched
Aniston.
Friends. When do
But-
I watch Friends?
But why? Wait.
Never watched Friends.
Okay.
Never have
I don't
watched it, you're
understand why
right.
you can't have a Thor. It would blend.
I
in
actually
so
like that
nicely.
show. It's a funny show.
I do like Friends, and I don't have a problem with Jennifer Aniston. I just think that she's an old lady right now, and she should stop being your number one.
Oh,
She still looks exactly the same.
she does.
That
She's
is-
aged very nicely.
Fuck everybody.
She has.
I don't even care. I don't like her.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't
I'm
actually have an
sorry.
issue with her at all.
It sounds like a little bit of one.
I mean, it might be a little bit of issue in that she is the one celebrity that if we had the chance,
Yeah.
we've discussed it,
Yeah. And it's Jennifer Aniston. That's a solid choice.
which is crazy because he's such a tick guy and she just has none.
Just some.
She's got a B cup at
She's
best.
got enough.
I'm a fucking double D. How you gonna pass that up?
I'm not. I married it.
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
bounce too.
yeah.
I can make them bounce. The control, the muscle control is uncanny.
I married him.
You did marry them.
I'm my
And
favorite.
it's one of his things. It's mine. He'll touch it whenever he wants. No,
Well,
no, not when I'm cooking dinner.
whenever
No, you can touch
I
it when I'm
want.
cooking dinner. Yeah, you can. I was lying.
All right, let's get into something.
Yeah,
What do
do
you
it.
have? You have things.
I was talking about that beaver.
What beaver?
The beaver that went crazy and
This,
wacky.
this crazy beaver.
This
Let's
crazy
let's
beaver.
talk about this
Let's-
beaver.
He took control.
Aren't you glad you came over, Katie?
Oh my God! I put a bra on
I'm gonna-
and everything.
I'm gonna pass on this. You know what it is? Rocky started us off on this wild fucking ride tonight, and now I'm trying to collect myself too. It happens to be popping through. Oh, and the
My God. My
Wait, I'm
God.
trying to get it. Wait, I'm
get a
getting it.
hold
I'm
of
getting it.
yourself, woman.
I'm getting.
The beaver running amok
Good Lord.
in Canada, because of course he's a Canadian beaver.
He
He
was
was
Canadian.
American,
He is a Canadian
but
beaver.
he was a very angry beaver.
I can't. Now I can't
No,
find
no
it.
one else gets the reference. Angry beaver. No?
Angry beaver.
No,
What's
nobody
an
remembers
angry
that show?
beaver?
Nobody remembers that show.
No.
Angry
Okay.
Beavers.
Yes, of course I
Oh,
do.
okay, all right. I'm getting no recognition.
Yeah,
This
they're
just
Looking
in,
like they don't
breaking news.
Oh, boy.
Breaking news. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have agreed to a fight at the Hard Rock on Sunday, June 6th.
I'm so bored. Like the
Breaking
moment you
news?
started that sentence, I was bored already.
That
Floyd
is-
Mayweather.
That is breaking news, yeah.
Okay.
bored.
He
That's
needs to get. He needs
boring.
To, I can't.
No, the Paul guy
He's
is
gonna
the
get his fucking ass kicked.
who? The Paul guy.
Mayweather.
No, the Paul guy.
No. All these newcomers coming in are setting things down. Just like fucking what's his face tried to come back and got his ass kicked.
It's
within the
because a
first minute.
YouTuber.
What?
The other guy's a YouTuber.
Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck?
He's gonna get murdered.
How do you know how he fights?
Yeah, but
Because
they thought-
I've watched him fight and fight Ham and Eggers.
I gotta look it up.
But
'cause I don't believe it.
Floyd Mayweather is literally the greatest fighter in boxing history.
But
What?
didn't
Yes.
Logan, whatever his face
Over
is,
Rocky Balboa?
Well, no,
we're
nobody.
getting
Yeah, that's heart though. That's different. Now we're talking heart.
Over Rocky Balboa? I doubt it.
Is this the Beaver
That's
story?
the crazy beaver story. I found it finally.
All right. All right.
Wacky news. And in on the wacky news.
All right.
Canadian wacky news.
It was Canadian.
I love this.
Yes. This is so Anchorman story. Panda watch.
How a beaver knocked out the internet for a remote Canadian community. Yeah. Let's try
Oh,
that one more
boy.
time. How a
This is gonna take the rest of the time for him to go through
Weeble
this.
wobbles
Realize
don't
that,
fall
right?
down.
middly manly. Ow now, brown
The
cow.
Human Torch denied a bank loan.
How a beaver knocked out the internet for a remote Canadian community. A mischievous beaver. I love that, mischievous. As if he's out there like, what can I get into? What trouble can I get into today?
Like he's so mischievous.
Like he's Yogi Bear running around the
Yes,
woods.
that's exactly what it is, because Yogi Bear was based off this beaver,
fucking mug.
obviously.
Yeah.
This mug he's using.
It's fancy.
He says I'm a fancy man and put his
He's a
beer in it.
fancy schmancy man today.
A fancy man.
It's so heavy.
It's not. It's the same amount as
Give
the...
me this. You want to pick this up for a sip of beer?
Grab it by the handle.
Dude,
Oh, that's not bad.
that is
Yeah.
heavy. Grab a beer.
No, that's
Well,
empty.
I mean, but that's, it's got some heft to it. You
Yeah,
just
but-
slam it down.
But you feel good with it in your
Yeah.
hand.
No, that's a solid.
I feel like a Viking.
Oh, there it is. We have to get him the helmet now.
Yeah.
Like,
This is
ah!
Arr, arr, and then we stab it and the bubbles pop up. That's like the, what was
Well,
that?
let's talk about this
Beauty
kooky
Beast?
beaver.
Get to that kooky beaver.
A mischievous beaver took... Nice beaver. Thanks, I just had her stuffed.
Yes, yes.
See?
Yeah,
Naked
I
gun.
get it.
Oh,
Naked
yeah.
gun. A mischievous beaver took down the internet service for almost half of the 2,000 residents of a small community in the Canadian province of British Columbia at the weekend. At the weekend or on the weekend?
Probably
Or
on
over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
probably.
At the weekend. At the weekend's house?
Well, you know what, to be fair, it's
Was
Canadian.
the weekend there?
Maybe they
Did the
phrased
weekend
things
do
differently.
this?
Oh my god.
Did he send out the beaver?
Maybe it was his beaver.
It was his
Might have
beaver.
sent him out.
Yeah, on a mission.
Yes, the beaver was mad. He stole songs from him. Yeah, that beaver wrote that
He
song.
did write that song.
And he went out to try to cut the
And he
internet
hits
so
me
the
today. He's like,
weekend
"But I
couldn't send his
love
songs
it."
out anymore.
They
So-
were trying to leak them.
Yes.
Yep. The furry animal chewed through an important fiber cable in several places, causing extensive damage that not only knocked out the internet for 900 residents of Tumbler Ridge, but also caused problems for 60 cable TV customers. A whopping 60, and this makes the news.
Well, I mean, it does say
60 people didn't have
rural.
TV.
It says
Fuck those 60
rural.
people.
It says rural.
Yeah,
sir.
I know.
Rural.
And
I
if
like
you
that
live in
one.
a
It's not gonna be
place
lie.
and it's named Tumbler Ridge,
Yeah.
you don't deserve internet.
Oh,
my
come
God,
on. It's
Rocky.
Rona times. Everyone needs internet.
You don't
in the Rona
deserve it. You
times.
live in Tumbler Ridge. 900 people in your town.
That's where they were.
Yeah.
What if they were born there? That's what the fuck they
There's
can
less
do.
people. That's less people than the high school I graduated
Yeah,
from.
but I mean, to be
we
fair, we live
graduated
on Long
from fucking
Island.
Sachem. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
the biggest
well-
school out here.
We live on Long Island. We're used to.
I had
you know,
twice the amount of people in my high school on a daily basis that this people have in their entire town.
You read it. It's
Who
a,
are you
It says
with your
a
mug?
rural
This
community.
is a fucking Viking.
It tells it to you. It's a rural area. What were you
It
expecting?
doesn't say that
2.6
anywhere.
million?
It didn't say rural
Oh,
anywhere.
I'm pretty sure
You
it
keep
says it
saying
somewhere.
rural, and
You
I
know
know I
what?
didn't say that
I want
word.
you to say it 6 times in a row
said
really
rural.
fast. Because at
It might
some
have
point.
said
It does
rural.
not say it one time, and those words did not come
Okay,
out of my
but
mouth.
there are
Fake
words-
news, Katie.
No.
Fake news, Katie.
Listen, I'm the most
Fake
sober
news.
person here right now.
You are by far the
Fake
most
news,
sober.
Katie.
dare
You
you.
said fake. I said you by far the most sober.
Yeah. Oh no, I know
Oh, yeah.
for sure. No, this one over here.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on.
I love this sentence. This is good. As if anyone thought differently, but it's not. It's not thought. It's not thought. I actually didn't see that part. So this is a great. It even gets better. This sentence. It's not thought that the creature was making any kind of heartfelt protest against modern technology. Who was thinking? Who would be thinking that? This beaver's out to get us.
He doesn't
He's
want
out to
modern
ruin our
technology.
lives.
No.
He hates the internet.
Protest.
As
there
if the
are
beaver
some
even knows what the
technology.
internet
He's
is.
like, fuck you all. I use my tail to get shit done.
It's not thought.
Oh my god.
As if anyone was thinking. No one
Because
was
if they
thinking
knew
that.
Of the original Angry Beavers, they were very tech savvy.
They were.
Do you think this was a
Oh.
planned attack?
There's a
Maybe
whole
it
bunch of
was.
angry
Maybe
Could
it
you
was.
imagine, though, like you're in this meeting and you're talking about the internet being out and
Right.
someone goes, do you think this was a planned attack?
Was it malicious?
Like you would just look and be, what? Shut
Do
the
we
fuck
need a detective?
Harold, shut the fuck up, Harold.
Harold
All right,
needs
go
a
get
drug
donuts,
yeah,
asshole.
Harold needs a drug test.
Harold needs a drug
Fucking
test.
go get me coffee, Harold. Fucking do we think? No one thinks that, Harold.
Oh, I would love
Asshole.
it if it was though.
Asshole, who are you talking to? You're looking at Elvis.
Harold.
Leave him alone.
Well, he's a fucking jerk.
Harold.
Does anyone think this was a fucking protest?
I would love.
He's
if
a
it
beaver,
was.
for Christ's sake, Harold.
But how great would it be if it
Harold.
was?
That would be amazing.
Like, that would
but
be
We would
amazing.
never know.
But it would be so great though.
I mean, to be
I
honest
always
with you,
love it.
I think we have to remember, like, you're right there.
Yeah, I'm from when I laugh, I get all clogged up. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, like, animals have to feel the aftermath of our technology in some way. Obviously, they do. We cut down their fucking trees. We put up towers. We take their stuff. We take their stuff all the time.
Mhm.
So maybe this was a malicious thing, saying "fuck Canada." Blame Canada. Blame Canada. What was that from?
South Park.
South Park.
South Park.
Bigger, longer.
I don't know why it
not
just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
It stuck in my head. I
But
didn't
yeah,
see
that beaver, he's doing beaver
He's
things.
mischievous.
It was in his way, and
Yeah.
the only way he knew to get rid of it was to gnaw the fuck out of
Well,
it.
he's doing beaver things. Joe Rogan's under the spotlight again.
Why?
Tells 21-year-olds not to get COVID vaccine because I don't know why. I didn't really listen to the whole reason why.
Mhm.
But let's see what the post says. I'm sure they have a quote
I have
here.
something to throw in towards that.
But I don't really want to get it if I don't have to. Like,
Well, this is the thing.
Wait, hold on. I want to.
Get
Here we
Joe
go.
Rogan's thing
Yeah.
in.
All right. Here it is. If you're like 21 years old and you say to me, "Should I get vaccinated?" I'll go no. Rogan says that the vulnerable should get the vaccine and that he's encouraged others to get it as well. People say, "Do you think it's safe to get vaccinated?" He said, "I've said, yeah, I think for the most part it's safe to get vaccinated. I do. However, when discussing the young and the healthy, specifically around those at 20, he goes, look, don't do anything stupid, but you should take care of yourself. You should, if you're a healthy person and you're exercising all the time and you're young and you're eating well, like, I don't think you need to worry about this."
All right. So there is this video going out, and it's from. Let me make sure my volume's off. It's from.
I swear, it better be off,
It is.
Jessica.
It is off.
It better be.
I want to get you the doctor's name. So it's a well-known doctor who actually worked Vanden Bochet. Okay, he worked underneath Bill Gates. He worked underneath all the foundations they have for vaccines. He's been in and out. He is like big time. I'll post the video on my page. And what he's saying is that the vaccine is not going on to fight this and then you'll have immunity. It fights off you passing from it. However, it adjusts your own immune system and your own red blood cells that fight off, that it changes it that you won't be able to fight off once the vaccine wears off
No.
and you have to get another shot.
Now, real quick, every vaccine is different. So which vaccine
He's
is this
talking
one?
about the COVID vaccine.
No, I
He's
know,
saying
but
it's
there's the
very
Johnson &
unsafe.
Johnson one.
No, he
there's
said all of them.
well,
He said all of them are adjusting your DNA.
who's this?
His name is Vanden Bochet. He actually
What's this?
worked. Take it. He worked for all of the big companies. He's a PhD, MD. He's like real smart, this man. And he was like, I'm not saying that. He goes, he used to work. He had all. This is how he explains it too. I'll send everybody the video. I'll put it on my Twitter, which is JRabbit55.
And then we're gonna put it on MTV's Twitter too. So go to MTV and we're gonna tag MTV.
Okay, we should tag MTV. Whatever. No, but the point is, they're saying again, they're saying that this vaccine itself is not doing what it should because it's adjusting your immune system and your body to fight things off on its own. That's what he's saying. He's like, and he's like, I'm for many other vaccines. He was one of the ones that came up with the influenza.
Wait, say that again. He's for what?
Many of the vaccines.
Why'd you say it with an accent?
I didn't.
You did kind of. You kind of went like, "Use for very many vaccines."
No, I did not.
You did.
You fucking heard
You
that,
did.
you stone ball.
Watch.
You
Watch.
stone
I'm
ball.
gonna replay
I
it.
don't know what stone ball
I'm
is.
gonna replay it.
You can replay it. I did not do
Shh.
that.
I didn't notice it.
Shh.
Your body to fight things off on its own. That's what he's saying. He's like, and he's like, I'm for many other vaccines.
Vaccines.
I didn't
I don't
say
know.
it.
The end
Yeah,
sounded
all right,
kind of
no.
weird to
It
me.
was no weird.
The
That
end
was in
sounded
your
kind of
head.
weird to me.
The way he reset it,
Was
I
not-
was
No.
You kind of sounded like the Russian guy from Rocky IV to me.
I did not. I
Whatever
did
he
not.
hits,
These are
he
very
destroys.
specific. Like, okay, all right, that's where we're at tonight. All right, got it.
What he's saying
Uh,
is that it adjusts your body's DNA. And that
Making up
he's-
for the 420 show.
Yeah, really. I can't. And so I think that Joe Rogan's right. If you're healthy, if you're young, if you have, a good regimen on how you take care of your body, then I wouldn't get it. I'm not getting it, and I refuse to give it to my children. If it's a requirement for public school, I will let you, and I handle the whole thing with Lewis. And Valentina is a no off the bat. I will not give my daughter that vaccine. I won't give it to myself. Anything I'll put in my own body, I would trust to put in my daughter. And if I'm not going to put it here, I'm not putting it there. That's how I
Word
feel.
is Bon Jovi. I feel the same way.
I can't fucking stand him tonight, Katie. I want to just...
You can't send him home with me. You can come home with me, but he's got to stay here then with the kids. Like,
I can't stand him tonight.
Why? I'm watching like a 4-hour horror documentary after this.
Down here.
I can watch it down here.
Perfect. Works for me.
And I'm taking that.
What? No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
We'll arm wrestle.
You cannot beat me right now. Look, you can't even... Keep your eye open. Both, please. His left eye tends to squint down a little lower.
Listen, just give him a straw. He won't know the difference.
Oh, my God. How ridiculous.
He'll just sit there and be like, this is amazing.
What time did we start? It is only 9:24.
Yeah, well, we started a little, like 5 minutes before 9.
I feel like we've been down here forever. No?
No. Well, I don't know.
What else did you put on my introductory there? What else was on there? We talked about those two things.
I don't know.
What did you put there?
I mean, you want to talk about DMX's funeral and how he had a
No.
monster truck drive him into his fucking thing at the Barclays Center?
I mean, if he didn't, would he really be DMX?
A fucking monster truck. How
Why
cool
the
is
fuck
that?
not?
With the
Like,
casket just in the back of like a pickup truck.
Did you see they were doing like I don't want to call it a parade. What is it?
The Rough Riders with the motorcycles.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a processional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was
Procession.
thousands of bikes.
Yes.
There was so many bikes. It was
think it's
like
a beautiful
Sturgis.
thing. I love that you respect. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
You know what though? He's a legend. Like he
I
deserves
love
it.
that. And I never
He
had a
deserves
problem
it.
with DMX, whether,
I mean, he did shit only to harm himself. He never really harmed anybody
Correct.
else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
wasn't like a woman beater,
No.
from what I know. He wasn't anything
Everything
like
was
that.
self-inflicted.
Yeah, it was all, just to himself and mainly from drug abuse, which
Yeah.
sucks, of course I don't,
Of course.
but, he's a legend to me.
Mhm.
So I think it's all well deserved. They shut down half of Brooklyn to get him there.
He's a legend for a lot of people.
I think
Even
he
when
was
he
great.
was keeping to himself and not really being around anybody, people still respected him everywhere he went because that's the type of person he was.
And he just had that personality, at least on TV, that everyone loved him.
Yeah.
They were like, this guy's awesome.
But even if
He
you
was
see
cool.
articles and interviews from years past, anytime he was brought up, nobody ever said anything bad about him because he was just that. He had integrity.
Now, do you think, too, because, like, at one moment he can have you ready to punch somebody in the fucking face, and then the next moment he can have you in tears from one of his songs?
Because he was brilliant.
You know what I
He
mean?
was good, yeah.
He was
there's
brilliant.
a lot of his songs I felt a lot.
That's what I mean. Like, he wasn't afraid to expose himself.
Correct.
Like most rappers wouldn't go down that avenue.
He was an underrated, brilliant rapper. As much
I don't
fame
think he's
as he
underrated.
Had, I think he was
You think
underrated.
he's underrated?
Still. Yeah. A lot of people only know about DMX now because he died.
Yeah.
Ask any 20-something-year-old outside of like 2 songs if they knew who DMX was, and the
Yeah.
answer is going to be, well, now I know who he is.
He was a
because-
gigantic part of my teens.
Right, but you're also
Gigantic.
we're talking about
Yeah.
a little ways back. Even
Yeah.
for me, like it's
In '98, I was 16, and that's when his first album came out.
right. But so for us, it was more prevalent. People are liking it now more because he died. And what happens when people die? All of a sudden, there's an uptick
Yeah.
in their popularity.
Isn't it crazy how at like 16, 15, 17, all through those years, how you're so into music. Like you're so into
I'm
like
so into
and now
music.
like you don't look for new music anywhere and you're very quick to judge music
We're
like
so preoccupied with other things.
but I like
I'm open to
but
it.
it happens to everybody I think where like you've settled on this is my catalog. Like this is what I like. Like I'm open to to add excuse
Whoa,
me.
Jesus.
I'm open to I'm open to
Stop
adding
myself.
a new thing here and there. But for the most part, this is my catalog.
You know what, though? I have my main catalog, but I have to say, ever since quarantine and COVID and the shutdown and everything started, I've been real big on a lot of people posting their music. Like my friend Tom, all of a sudden, he was posting these weird brackets of music.
Yeah.
And since what else was I doing when I was locked down for 3 months before I went back to work?
Yeah.
So I expanded my catalog.
Yeah.
I didn't get rid of anything, but I had definitely, there's a lot of new stuff in there that I hadn't heard of before that I really enjoy. But everyone's not like that. A lot of people, once you hit your mid-20s, that's it.
See, I was very open to everything during my music era. Like,
Yeah.
I was never just like, this is what I listen to and that's it.
Right.
Like, that was just weird to
I
me.
like the variety. You have to have like
Yeah.
little
Like, I
everything.
would literally listen to an NSYNC song, a Marilyn Manson song, a
Mhm.
Jay-Z song, an Elton John song,
Right.
a Prince song, an
I'd rather
Elvis
the
song.
variety of
You know, the
cha- yeah,
Doors.
changing.
You know,
Mhm.
like, I'll sit there and go through each one of those things
Right.
and be like, I like all this shit.
Right.
You know, but there's some people that are like, I only listen to rock, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
You
But
know,
no,
like,
listen,
that's
it's-
stupid.
If that's what makes them happy, have at it.
I think that people get stuck in a comfort zone. This is what makes me comfortable. I'm all about discomfort. I mean, my favorite artist of all time to this day, if I ever had the chance to meet her,
Cyndi
I probably would
Lauper.
pee on myself, is Cyndi Lauper.
Mhm.
I mean, since I'm 8 years old, I would sing her. I wore her outfits of hers and did 2 book reports in school about her.
Aw.
She was my...
Didn't you sing True Colors in the talent contest?
I sang actually True Colors one time, but the one that Sal watched,
Yeah.
I sang Eternal Flame from the Bangles.
Bangles. Oh, the Bangles chick?
And here I am. I'm like,
What's
close
her
your
name?
eyes. And all-
Susanna.
Susanna Hoff or something like
I
that?
don't remember. It's Susanna something.
The
though,
main
isn't it?
girl though, the
Awesome.
brunette one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. And
She
I-
was as a kid, like
something
top.
about her. I can't even explain it to you, but
She
as
was
a kid,
beautiful
like, my
back
life-
then.
Not her. Cyndi Lauper.
Oh.
Goddamn Bengals. No, Cyndi Lauper, like her music, it was something about her that she was so Madonna-ish, yet
But not a whore.
not a whore. Yeah,
Yeah.
very just. I mean, she wore red skirts with a purple handkerchief and a
But
black.
also the hair. Like
she
she
was
had
wild.
like
She
punk
just-
rock
Yeah.
look.
If you
She
looked
was
at
very
her
punk.
then, you'd be like, I looked at her. I was like, you're so punk rock, but also could sing like no other. And I really valued her as like I looked up to her, and I always felt like she was a great singing role model for me.
Like Time
As
After
always.
Time to me is like one of the
Ugh.
greatest songs ever.
She sang a lot
I
of other
love
ones
that
too.
song.
Like, if you guys have time, are you gonna laugh at me? But you get her song is called Like a Cat,
Okay.
Like a Cat, and it's from like I don't even know 89, 90. And she
That
sings,
late?
Yeah, it might have been.
Really?
Yeah, I have to look up the.
She was
the-
Because
around
she
for
was
a while,
no, I know, but
though.
like 89, 90, she was kind of not really doing much.
No, I have to look it up.
Because
But,
Like a Cat, I would think would probably be like 83, 84, 85. Because she was at her peak around 85 when she was doing WrestleMania also. Because that's when Girls Want to Have Fun.
Cyndi Lauper.
84, 85 was that
Um,
time.
is it right here? Oh my God, I remember this cover of her CD.
What year is
I can't
that?
even stand it. It doesn't say. Where can I find it? I'm on YouTube.
Let me see.
This
Oh,
is
no,
it.
no, no. I'll Google it. You can't play that, though.
No, I'm not gonna play
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
But she's pretty much in the song saying like, you'll never own me. I'll only let you pet me and hold me like a cat.
Oh, that makes
But
sense.
you can never hold me, own me. And it was like a song
That's like
I
a
will-
female in power,
I
yeah.
would
Yeah,
sing
but a
it.
lot of her music was.
Oh,
No,
like that,
yeah.
too.
Like,
Girls just want to have
100%.
fun. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
If you hear it, like again, it's very 80s beat. Okay, you probably couldn't listen to it and really enjoy it. But if you take away the beat and hear her words, I'd always go, "You're right. You cannot hold me down." You
1989. Wow, you were
89.
right.
Cannot.
Holy
I
shit.
know.
She
A
knows
Night
her
to
lover.
Remember. That was
I
the
know
album. A
her.
Night to Remember.
And yeah, oh my God, that's on that album. At least 10 songs I would cry,
Mhm.
laugh, and dance to, because I feel it. I'm a big musical person. I also used to do like a lot of voice and acting, but she just was everything. It's so weird when you go there. Like as a teen, you pick someone you look to. Cyndi Lauper was my bitch, 100%, and still, I don't care. Let her walk out
That's
with
for
anyone
life.
else. I'm like, not only did she keep her class, she stayed herself entirely. She didn't change with the times. Like, you know how
Yeah,
artists
it was,
will change?
here's the
Name?
I drove all night. Primitive.
I drove all night.
My first
Just
night
to
without
touch
you.
you.
Like a cat. Heading west. A night to remember. Unconditional love.
Night to
See, I
remember.
don't know any of these. Insecurious. Dancing with a stranger. I don't want to be your friend. Kindred spirit.
You are totally, as soon as we get off, playing one of their songs.
I don't know any of those songs.
I'm
You're gonna
gonna
listen
play
to
for you.
all
I
of them
drove all
tonight.
night.
Like I know Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you gonna listen to I Drove All Night?
Time
Beyond-
After Time
well,
and
that's
True
it.
Colors.
Mhm.
No, they're known.
And Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And Bop, right? Not Bop. What's the
I know you weren't trying to bring Hanson.
No,
into
no,
it.
but doesn't she have a bop song? Doesn't she have a bop song? Isn't there like something bop?
I don't know.
Oh, no. He's gonna have to Google shit.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Bop with my fucking Cindy Lauper.
Yeah,
However,
I know Hanson Mbop, but that's
yeah, I don't know where you're
that's
going.
That's it. That's all I got for you.
I don't know where you're going. No, but for real, she was something else, and people always like slept on her.
She-bop. That's
She-bop.
it.
Yes,
See?
I don't know,
You're acting
Bop.
like I'm
Big
fucking
big
crazy.
deal.
I knew
You
there was a
are a
bop
little
in there, but I
crazy,
have
but-
bop. I'm a 90s kid, Hanson. You know,
Obviously.
come on.
Yeah, you know.
That was my shit.
But,
when
you
I
know,
was in, like,
She-bop.
elementary school.
The Goonies are good enough. Yeah, she's got, catalogs of songs. Guilty is charged on the songs.
On the songs as the stories.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
All right, what else are we doing?
Um,
What else are we doing?
I mean, to be honest with you,
Let's go.
Drunk Rocky's got the ship right now.
he's not
and
even
he's
drunk.
just-
He's on only 1.5 beers. He's not drunk.
All right. Well, under the influence, Rocky is running the
Oh,
ship
yeah.
right now.
They are tall boys, though.
They are tall.
They are tall boys.
They
tall
are
boys.
tall
So that's more
boys.
like 3 or
Jeez.
4.
We
Good enough for you.
we're going away. We're going away. Rocky is taking me away. For my birthday, I'm excited. I'm gonna be 40.
And the whole car
Yeah.
ride, she's gonna listen to Cindy Lauper. It's
Well,
been
someone brought up
decided now.
Heart, and the
I-
only
I'm
song,
not-
the only song I know from Heart is "Crazy on You," right? Go crazy on you. You know that one?
Crazy on you.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know that
It's a
one.
rock
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, someone brought up Heart and Wilson sisters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wilson Phillips,
yes.
right?
Phillips.
Yeah.
Yes.
There, hold on for one more day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I love that stuff. Yes, absolutely. And you know the thing is,
Oh, we're getting so nostalgic. I love it.
when you feel music,
Those
you
are
know,
totally VH1 videos.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
happened to VH1
The same
videos?
thing that
Well,
happened to
VH1
MTV.
was-
I know it's ridiculous.
VH1
though.
was your mom and dad's music channel,
Yes.
and MTV was yours.
And then
Yeah.
VH1 turned into yours, and then they both went away pretty much.
Well,
and turned into
VH1
Flavor of
started-
Love and
VH1
Jersey
started
Shore.
putting on cool actual programs.
Yes.
Where you were like, I'm watching actual things here.
Right.
And MTV still did music. But then they both just
You
went.
know what I used to love? Their stupid pop-up videos.
Pop-up video was the
Yes,
best.
that was my
Pop-up
shit.
video.
I loved
Yes.
pop-up
Oh my
video.
God.
Loved it.
I would watch a Lisa Loeb video. I'd be like, yes,
yeah.
stay.
Lisa
Yes.
Loeb.
Well,
Oh,
stay.
Loved
We all
it.
love stay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yet you say I only hear what you want to.
Such a
Don't
good.
listen hard. Don't pay attention to the
I love when
truth
she
that you
breaks
run
it down
into
right there.
anyone.
Yeah.
I sang it in the mirror. I did it.
Of
Yeah.
course you did.
Every
She was
every
awesome.
girl did.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
girl
I
did. I
think
would
he did
imagine.
too, it
Of
sounds
course.
I'm sorry, but every time I look at you, all I see is fucking Elvira's tits. I turn around. That's all I see. I look
I
at you,
turn
I
the
see
radio
tits.
on. I
You-
turn the radio up.
And the river was singing my song. Love is in love, but the
Oh,
other went
boy.
away. That's how you know we
Yeah.
got married. You know what I'm saying?
Wilson sisters from Seattle. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Heart the band. They did Crazy on You though. That's right.
I don't know.
This is
Did
Doug
they?
Doug Fox in the chat. Shout out Doug Fox.
I pulled this up.
We're gonna be
because
googling some
I
stuff
had to
later.
s-
It looks
I had to
like.
stare at her
Thank
for
you
a
guys.
second. I don't think
You know
anybody
what, though?
understands how cool.
Honestly, I think
you-
Elvira.
Can you show them this picture, please, of my fucking amazing?
I think
idol?
Elvira is to blame.
This bitch rocked.
Let's see.
You gotta get the right spot.
Don't fall off the chair, please,
If-
because I will
wish
laugh.
you would.
I will laugh.
Oh, you're not. Al, that's good enough.
Listen, everyone
Right?
knows who she
Anyway.
is.
I think
Well, you
Elvira
already
is.
They
know
all seem
her.
to be on board with it.
I think Elvira is to blame for some of my boob love, because
I can't.
because when I was a kid, I used to what that movie was on, like it was popular,
Right.
her movie, so it was always on like Channel 11 or
Right.
whatever. So you would watch it, and her tits are out all the time.
Of
and
course.
Even as a kid, I was like, those tits are great. Like
Well,
she
'cause
had great
they
tits.
were and they are.
And still to this day,
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
like,
They
yeah.
were and they are. Like
Yeah.
that's a right now. If you searched her and looked her up, she still looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, she still
I
is
stand
doing her
by
thing.
that.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
She has aged like.
You should be Elvira for Halloween one week.
I
when
was
you,
thinking about that actually. Her or Morticia.
What it should be. It's the same thing, except the hair's
hairs.
different.
I
It's
don't-
either
I-
straight
The
or a
beehive
bouffant, a
on
beehive.
or- Yeah, I mean either way, I totally.
But they wear the
Elvira's a
same
little
dress.
sexy.
Right, you guys
Yeah.
can
I
do the
could
whole
definitely cuddle-
family.
I have a dress I could. Yeah.
But
I
then
could
who
do
would
it.
I be as Elvira? Like if I'm Gomez and you're Morticia, that
That
makes sense.
right? We can make Valentina Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Go
then I'd have to shave
trick-or-treating.
my beard,
I
and
go
I'm not doing
trick-or-treating
that.
like,
Mm.
I like that candy.
I mean, I guess I can.
I want candy. I can't even stand myself right
Their
now.
name is Wilson. I've always had a heart on for her. So hot.
How hard? Can we look them up?
Sisters.
I
Wilson's
remember-
sisters.
I think he's thinking of Nelson. Remember the Nelson brothers?
I don't think
Wait.
so.
Wilson's sisters? Or no, not Wilson.
But do you remember
Phillips.
Nelson? Katie, you
Wilson
might be a little
sisters?
too young for
Maybe.
Nelson. Jess, do you remember Nelson, the two blonde twins with the straight, long blonde hair?
Yes, I do.
What did
I
they
do.
sing?
I don't have a Wilson sisters. I have
Wilson
Wilson
sisters'
Phillips.
heart.
It just keeps.
You have it, Rocky?
No, but it's here we go. Ann and Nancy Wilson. Yeah, from Heart. All right.
Heart?
Yeah. Let's see who he's talking about here. Nancy Wilson and Lynn Wilson.
Yeah, the band is Heart.
Yeah, the
but
band
they,
is
But
Heart.
he considers them the Wilson sisters because they're fucking sisters and they're Wilsons.
Oh, really?
Okay,
You're
so I
into
get
these
it.
chicks? I don't know. Even young, they're not my cup of tea. One of them was banging Van Halen, it says here.
What?
I don't know.
I
I'm
guess in
gonna-
this picture they're pretty, but, you know,
Listen.
they're all right.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their
but
own.
I'm gonna be listening to this shit later tonight. to
But
see what
also,
I've been
like-
missing.
Like that early 80s thing
Yes,
wasn't
gotta
really
get
my
into it.
thing. Like, I was a little too young for that early 80s look. So, like,
Yeah.
I looked back on it and I was like, meh.
Does this guy have any recommendations where to start? Because I have the essentials that just came up on my music, and if I need somewhere to start, help me out here.
Well, Heart has the hits. Like, I know Heart.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I have, but that's where they're from.
Crazy
they're
on You.
From.
Start from Crazy on You.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is the first one that comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start there tonight.
Well, no, that's
I
Eminem,
love getting new
Eminem
music.
actually sampled it. You know that song, Crazy on You,
No,
go
she-
crazy, crazy on You. You know
Oh,
that
you
Eminem
said you
song?
didn't know that song.
The Eminem song.
No,
That's
I
the-
know the Eminem
That,
one.
that
I don't
sample
know.
is from a Heart song.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, look at Nelson. These guys. Remember these fucking guys? Do you remember them?
Oh
you
my
might
God,
not.
I can't believe it's not
I
butter.
don't, but
Yeah.
Oh my
that hair
God.
is glorious.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fantastic.
That right there is like
They're from
epic.
they're sons of like somebody. I think like Ozzie Nelson or something like that.
All I
It's
know
Ozzie
is that
Nelson.
hair is
from the
glorious.
oh
and
Ricky
I
Nelson
want it.
from the 50s.
oh okay. Oh, the singer.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
want that hair. I
I
want
can't
it.
even see
Their
it.
hair is
And that
amazing.
bone structure. Do you see the bone structure on
Yeah.
those dudes?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
My
And they
God.
still
It's Fabio Beyond.
they've
I
cut
just-
the hair, but they still have the same kind of look going for
All
them.
right.
I love it. I love the teased hair.
Yeah, see?
A lot of people find their
Oh
look
my
and they just
God,
modify it over
yes.
the years.
That's amazing.
They found what works for them and that's
Yes.
it.
What was their song? They didn't even have a song. Love It More Than Ever. Only Time Will Tell. I don't know any
These
of
are
their
very like
songs.
generic sounding titles. Like I don't know.
The 90s had so many just one hit and
Oh,
they're
there's
gone.
a spider.
What?
What?
Oh my fucking God. No.
Holy
All right,
shit.
so who's gonna take care of that?
I got it.
All right.
And just so you know, guys, you know me.
Well, Rocky's already got it.
All right. I am actually deathly allergic.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm somewhat allergic to them as well,
Yes, I
and it was
killed it.
staring.
I have been hospitalized 3 times. for
I killed it.
sinusitis.
Jesus.
I'm a hero.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Pat
a
yourself
hero.
on the back,
I'm allergic
sunshine.
to
You're
the
good.
hair.
You see the quick
Oh.
thinking
The
too?
tests.
You like that quick thinking?
Yeah.
I was going to get 2 books over there, but I didn't have them
beat you
close.
to it.
You did.
All right.
You did.
Well, either way, thank you. Appreciate it because I was staring at it hard.
Thank
Here's
you.
to me.
No. What is that up there?
Here's
oh,
to me.
don't do this. I
No,
think.
in the corner,
Oh,
dust.
I see it. That's just dust.
That's dust in the wind.
Dust.
Dust in the wind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dust in the
So
wind.
I don't want to be like crazy, but I think we need to like kind
Go
of wrap
for
it.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, because we're at 45.
How do you know?
I looked at the clock,
Yeah, we're there.
and we started early.
All right.
We had time limits on the.
Happy
brand.
birthday, Jess.
Happy
It is,
birthday.
the 29th. All right, so Thursday. I have 2 more days of 39. Thank
Happy
you.
almost
My hero, Doug
birthday.
Fox. Happy birthday to my beautiful wife.
Yes, thank you.
40
Cheers.
years young.
Happy birthday.
Yes, 40 years young, right?
40 years young.
To friends,
Solo.
to love, and to fucking funny days. And,
Yeah.
and fantalizing.
All the fantalizing.
Living on a peninsula.
All right,
We
guys.
love you guys.
Wearing my carnigans.
That's it for us. If you're listening to us on the brand, go to YouTube, look up Super Ugly Show, subscribe, hit the notification
I'm
bell.
even getting through this conversation right now.
Join us live every Tuesday night starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and then again at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Super Ugly and Unfiltered
hit us one day.
Marriage. Go to russosbrand.com. Subscribe. It's only $3.95 a month. You're getting brand new shows every single day. Tons and tons of new content constantly coming out over at Russo's Brand. So go to russosbrand.com. Opie Radio. Go to opieradio.com. You can buy some merchandise. You can listen to the podcast, or you can listen to Opie wherever you get your podcast. Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. Just look up Opie Radio Podcast. And then, of course, Statement Games. Mark, you sexy little bitch. Look at that. She's even wearing it. We're going to find you, Mark. We're going to get you in this basement, and we're going to tussle the shit out of you.
Tussling.
That's it. Tussle City for Mark. All right, guys. That's it.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
With details.
Yeah.